Welcome back to Dating Greek. I'm Kaki. And I'm Elizabeth. Can you believe we are already on our third night of dates? In the old days, they would have been married by now. And that's tomorrow. But seriously, couples are forming. And no one is more surprised than we are. But will they make it to the finale night? Let's find out.
So are you a picky eater?
You know what? I'm just going to out myself and say yes.
Oh,
I'm going to be
no.
honest with you. Is this a deal breaker?
No, not at all.
Okay. Are you a picky eater or no? Or you eat anything?
I eat anything except for cauliflower. Anything with cauliflowers in it and mushrooms. I absolutely despise mushrooms.
All
But
right.
and blue cheese. I don't like blue cheese. But everything else, that's it. Those are the three.
That's a big list of options. Okay. I like certain food genres more than others.
What's like your least favorite food genre, I guess?
I'm allergic to crab, so like I can't have that.
Ooh.
And I'm too afraid to eat sushi anymore and just any seafood. I don't know. I just get nervous about cross-contamination. What's your favorite and least favorite?
Well, Greek food is my top.
Oh, yeah.
But if we're excluding Greek food, I guess Italian food.
Ooh, yeah. My mom's side of the family is Italian, so she and my grandmother are both super good cooks, but I've seen more of the Italian cooking, like the homemade meatballs and like special sauces that they use. I know. I have a lot to live up to. But
yeah, you have the best of both worlds. You have the Greek food and the Italian food. I'm so jealous. Oh my gosh.
Yes, I do. It's great. Yesterday, I loved that you said that your friends would describe you as passionate, and I thought that was such a good word, but I wanted to know like specific things that you were passionate about.
Ooh, hitting me with tough questions. I pour a lot of effort and feelings into friendships and keeping up with those friendships and making sure like everyone's okay.
That's literally me too. Like, very loyal person. I would do anything for people that I care about. The mom of the group, like that's usually me.
I used to be the dad of like my college group.
So you get
I was like, oh yeah, I totally get that. I was always the one like, all right, you probably should stop drinking now. Like, I'll take care of you. You're all right.
Yes, that's me. Like, I'm always the one who has extra snacks with me.
You had me beat there. I wish I had extra snacks.
I just get hungry. I need to eat.
I'm always hungry. I totally feel that. Funny story. One time I got sushi and brought it to my yaya's house, and she asked me what it was, and I told her it was raw fish, and she took it off my plate while I wasn't looking and put it in the frying pan and started cooking it.
That is so wholesome. I love that. Oh my god.
It was...
Did you tell her, like, this is how it's supposed to be?
Yeah, but she didn't like that. She thought I was going to get sick.
Oh, that is so cute. Oh, does she live close to you?
Yeah. So back home, my yaya and papu lived around the corner, and my other papu lived with us.
Oh, that's awesome. I grew up with my Italian grandparents living 10 minutes from me. Which is nice. And my college campus was only 2 minutes from where they lived because they lived off of a college campus. So I would just go over there all the time.
That's very convenient.
It is. But I'm so happy that I got to have such a good relationship with them because they lived so close.
Yes, that is very important.
I like that you're family oriented. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, family is a big priority for me. So.
You know, same here as well. I feel like, and that's the other thing too. Like I am like excited to like have like an extended family. Like I feel like that's just going to be really fun.
No, I completely agree. I think having like both extended and like your immediate family combined, like that will be the life, especially if they all get along.
Exactly. Both sides of my family got along so beautifully, and like I just can't think of a better example to like base like what I want off of.
Right, I agree. Same way.
Good. Sometimes I just feel like I'm like an old yaya, like trapped in like the body of like a young person.
Literally same until Friday night hits. Then I'm like, all right, I'm 21 again.
I'm back. Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. So same here.
I'm glad we're on the same page with
I'm glad we're on the same page about a lot of things. This is great news.
I know. It's refreshing. Oh, man. Well, I hate to cut it short, but we're a little over
I know
time.
we are. That's just a good sign. Good conversation.
That is a really good sign, yes.
I always enjoy talking to you, Paul.
I agree. I like that we were the last couple of days because I felt like we had sort of quote unquote extra time.
Yeah.
They really put us for a spin having you first today.
I know. I know. I feel like it can't get any better than this. I'm like a little sad now that I don't have like this to look forward to at the end.
Oh man, don't. Oh, you're making me blush.
Well, have a good rest of the night, but like not
Thank you
like
as
that
well.
much fun, but have fun.
Yeah, don't have too much fun, but have a great night.
All right, see ya.
So, just finished date number 1 with Julia.
I felt like we're really on the same page about a lot of things.
I found out that we're actually so similar. It's crazy because everything she said, I was like, wait, me too.
He's just a really easy person to talk to. He makes me laugh, but I also just feel like I feel comfortable with him. I feel like I connect pretty well with him. So hopefully he feels the same way because I had a good time.
I feel like I got to know her a lot better tonight. And that's very exciting. And I look forward to the next few nights to come.
Like, I'm so happy that I'm talking to you again.
Me too. Normally I've been like texting everybody before I call, but I was like, I wanted to get in a little early. So
I'm like so happy you did. He literally called me like 2 minutes early because he like said he couldn't help himself. That was amazing. Wow. Career-wise, like, where do you kind of, like, see yourself going? Like, did you always want to work in, like, tech?
I kind of always saw myself getting into sales. The goal is to, like, do well enough in sales. That way I can, like, pseudo-retire and be, like, a high school teacher somewhere.
You sound like my dad. My dad literally says that all the time. How he wants, he quit his job and, like, become a high school teacher when he retires.
I'm so thankful for like my chemistry teacher. He and I are like connected on LinkedIn. He like likes my posts and stuff. The best way I can like give back to him is by doing the same thing he did for me.
Aw, that's really sweet. I really like that. I was horrible at chemistry. Like math and science were never really like my thing.
I couldn't tell because I mean our chemistry's been great. So
yeah, that's like the only chemistry.
Dad joke.
I love that.
That's my cheesy dad joke of the night.
I'm definitely getting really smitten with him. Like, yeah. And it's crazy because I've never met the guy. I kind of like wanted to ask you, but like I didn't want to like get too serious like day one. But how are like things in, I know you said like you're from like a little outside of Minneapolis, but like how's like your family and everything? Like I hope you like everyone's okay.
I mean they've been pretty great. I've been checking in a little bit. I was talking to my mom yesterday before doing this, and she was like talking about, I think the thing that she instilled, that both my parents instilled, but mostly her, I think, is like that idea of like having a growth mindset, especially when it comes to like social issues. You had the ability to grow and change the way you think because not everybody's that lucky. I think that's like one of the most important things you can like teach people, and I think that just comes from like being raised in the Greek community and being like raised by really good parents.
I completely agree. I feel like in the past I was always kind of like hesitant to speak up on certain things because like I always felt like it wasn't my place. Basically, like especially like, you know, it's like an issue that like I cannot relate to and like will never understand. But I think it's important to like use your privilege for good, and I'm like happy that finally I think people on both sides are like finally seeing what is going on, and yeah, hopefully like some good will come out of this and we'll just be a better society.
And yeah, I think it's good to hear that like we're both kind of on the same side when it comes to like how we see all of this.
Yeah, no, that's great to hear. I mean, I didn't expect anything different, but that makes me happy. Yeah. I'm so happy that like we had that conversation about like the racial inequality in this country and like everything that's going on today. It's honestly been weighing pretty heavily on me this week, and like just felt so weird like to be on these dates and like, you know, I feel like it's not really something that you get into on like the first date, but like it's day 3. I wanted to talk about it, and we did.
We've been able to not only have conversations that are fun, but also meaningful conversations. And we're, I think, both well thought out people, but we like to learn and we like to be explorative of different viewpoints. So I think that's like super important.
Enjoy the rest of your night, Nick.
You too, Francesca.
And we'll talk tomorrow, okay?
Exactly. We'll talk tomorrow. All right.
Okay. Bye. Oh my god, there's still stuff I haven't asked him yet. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, so I'm happy that we're both on the same page and that we both want to talk to each other tomorrow.
So date number 3 with Francesca. I mean, I don't think there's much I need to say. We definitely are like, I think, each other's number ones. I think that's just pretty apparent on both sides.
I know how everyone in love is blind. I know what they were all going through now.
Yeah, I mean, I just cannot wait to talk to her again. So
Get you a woman who laughs at your bad dad jokes. I think Nick was in his element with that one. Unlike Francesca, I am not a fan of your bad dad jokes. Well, I happen to find myself hilarious. But on another note, Paul, Julia probably should avoid sushi on your first date. Maybe Paul's yaya can cook for them, as long as it's not cauliflower. How about pasticcio and red wine? Think we can score an invite?
So what's one thing that you're super passionate about?
Like in general, like I'm like pretty religious, and I mean it would kind of bother me if I was like with someone that wasn't like into the faith that much, but if like you talk down about it, like that would really bother me.
I'm with you, and I might even take it a step further to where, like, if you're really just kind of indifferent to it, like, I just don't think it would work.
And for me, it's more of like I want to like raise my kids like in the church, and if you have a problem
100%.
with that, like absolutely no way.
100%.
To be honest, like the first night, there were a couple guys like I brought up the faith, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm not religious," and like literally automatically on my piece of paper, I just like drew an X through them.
Yeah,
like
big X.
It's
done.
not even worth it for me to like consider it because it's such a big part of my life, and if someone isn't even willing to give it a shot, then like what are we doing? Because like God's at the center of everything, you know.
100%. That is a huge plus for me, Chloe, because I'm the same way. Like, I mean, my family, we were just raised like it's like every Sunday we're in church. Like, I mean, I think it's really hard to date somebody who's not Greek because if you don't have that faith, I don't really even want to have the conversation with somebody as to like what faith, what church are we going to raise our kids in? Like,
right.
It needs to be like a no-brainer. Like, we're going to the Greek church, no questions asked. Like, that's what we believe in. That's what we do.
I completely agree with that. There's just no point in it.
100%. All right, so we're good on deal breakers so far. So
but
go ahead and wrap this date up, and I will see you when you get to South Carolina in about 8 hours.
There's more. There's one more.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, all right.
I'm with you on this. There's just one more thing that's like super important to me. A lot of people stop talking to me. A lot of people judge me for this. I am a huge Disney fan. Like, huge.
You'd fit in fine with my family, don't worry.
I have been to Disney 26 times.
Jesus.
Like, my mom turned 50 back in December, and like my birthday gift to her was a trip to Disney. Like, my 21st birthday I spent in Disney. All my friends are like, what are you doing for your birthday? I'm like, I'm going to Disney. Like, that's just like what I do. And I cannot entertain someone that is not willing to at least pretend to like it.
Not only would I be okay with that, but I've got a couple of my best friends who are literally the exact same person as you when it comes to that. They go literally at least once or twice a year, every single year. And you know, they'll come with us, so we'll have a whole group event down there.
For as long as you like it, then you're right. We can wrap it up, and we can.
I've only been once, so I'm not gonna sit over here and lie to you. I'm not a liar. I'm an honest person, so I'm not gonna sit here and be like I'm the biggest Disney fan in the world. But I have no objections to Disney World.
I can convert you. I promise.
Since I was little.
I'm very convincing.
Maybe if I dated Chloe, I would have reason to be into Disney, so I'm not opposed. I'm hoping you broke up and didn't hang up.
I did.
You did break up with me, or you did hang up on me?
I would never break up with you.
Oh, really now?
Oh, God, you're so funny.
I don't know. Like I said, I can't tell sometimes if people are laughing with me or at me, but either way, laughter is good. I think laughter is a positive. So whether you want to laugh with me or at me, I'll take either one. All right. So you said one thing yesterday that you were super competitive with board games. What are these favorite board games here? What do I have to play you in?
Okay, so I really like to play Guess Who. I don't know if you've ever played that before.
Of course, yes.
So Guess Who is one of my favorite games. I actually saw this thing on TikTok where you make a Guess Who game with your family members. And you replace the pictures with people from your family and play. So I kind of want to do that.
Who's making the clues?
Me.
Be nice when you put me on there.
Okay, I promise I will. I mean, I'll just put a question mark with your question mark as your face because I don't even.
Hey, they already have those ready for you. Anything else you want to know about me, Chloe?
Wait, actually, this is super important. Did you do laundry today?
No, I didn't. Is that a deal breaker? I didn't do laundry today.
No, it's not. It's not a deal breaker. But I'm not gonna lie. I do those stupid Instagram filters. Yeah. My friend sent me one today, and it said "Where is your soulmate right now?" And not that I think I'm
doing laundry. Damn
and it said doing laundry, and I did it twice, and it said doing laundry. So
do it a third time, Chloe. Try the TikTok version. Instagram's for weird people. Try the TikTok version. I'm deleting my Instagram account. I'm taking this out on Instagram. I'm deleting my account right now, effectively at 9:13 p.m. Eastern. I'm deleting Instagram because it's trying to screw me over on a Greek dating show.
You better hope that the next guy talks to you didn't do their laundry.
Listen, if he did, then you know what? We're just gonna say that's Instagram fate. And when we meet in person, you'll realize that I'm much more than an Instagram filter.
Okay. You know what? I trust you. I'll take your word.
Let's be honest. Laundry, that's a Sunday night type deal right there.
I would do your laundry for you. I love doing laundry.
Whew. You're going to fold it too?
Yeah, of course. And put it away.
And iron too?
Of course.
Chloe, don't put yourself so high on the list. Jeez. It's all right, so Chloe's already volunteering to do my laundry, iron, do I really need anything else? We're already going to go to church together and then go to Disney World afterwards.
Exactly.
I think we're set.
I agree.
I think we're good here. Checks, please. Date number three with Chloe. Good things come in threes.
He's literally so great. He really is grounded in his faith, and I really like getting into deep conversation with him.
Really, with Chloe, we always have good conversation. Chloe's probably the person that up until this point I've talked to the longest, the most. It seems every single time we either start early and late.
Because everything just flows so nicely that when we talk about deal breakers and got into talking about the faith and what we both want in life, that was super important to me to hear what he had to say.
Today I found out how important faith was to her, and that's huge for me.
I'm annoyed that I don't get to see his face. I'm kind of nervous to see what happens with Lucas because I really like him too, and I don't know, as of right now I'm on a real high from this date. Definitely he gets 100% in my book.
So I'm gonna throw a couple hardballs at you. So I hope you're ready.
What? Oh, you have questions? Okay, yeah.
I want to know. You don't have to answer this, but I was just curious about your dating history.
Do it. I love it.
Hit me with the tea. How have you dated Greek guys in the past, or?
So actually, no. Surprisingly, no. Even though we're on a dating Greek, I feel when I went to college, I was so focused on just getting into the dance major and doing well and making everyone proud and stuff. I just never had time to think about it. And then everyone in my in Sigma at Ohio State, the Greek group, we all grew up together. We're all friends. And then in New York, there's so many people, so it's just been just kind of riding the wave, see what happens. So how about you?
I'm sorry, one more. Have you had a serious relationship before?
Ooh, no, because I feel the last time I dated was high school. Now as I get older, I'm yeah, I need to put myself out there. So this has been great. This has been good.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a really good question. How about you? Have you dated Greek girls before?
Sure. So
your tea now.
low key, I had a girl from Greece that I really liked for a long time, kind of like a
Oh
summer
my
thing.
God.
I'm not gonna get into that, but
Yeah.
like serious wise, no, I haven't had anything that serious. Like you were saying before, maybe dating over the course of a couple months, but not something to put necessarily like put a label on. But like
Right.
definitely for sure, I'm the type to be ready to experience anything, whether it be like something more serious or something more low key. But I would say like I'm definitely getting to the point where I would like to share some experiences with someone consistently. You know what I mean? Just have someone to lean on. And
Exactly.
but yeah, this is nice for me just because I haven't really dated Greek American girls in a while. But I have like definitely dated multinational girls before.
That answered my question. I was gonna say, do you only date Greek girls? But no, that's cool.
I really have no preference. It's a nice plus. It's definitely a nice plus, especially from the religious aspect. I mean, having someone who's also shares an Orthodox faith, but it's not something that's a requirement for me. Like I told my parents a long time ago, like I'm gonna end up with who I love, like no matter what.
Yeah.
You know, if we have differences in religion or other differences, we'll work that out. But I think like it's cheesy, but like maybe love will prevail. So
right.
You know.
No, I love that.
So
yeah, no, for sure, it should matter like if they're a good person and like they
first
love
and
you
foremost,
and that's it.
How close are you with your family? Would you say?
I feel like we're all like goofy and we can joke, but we can also be like serious too. I can always turn to them for anything, and they've always supported me, like especially with like dance stuff, like because that's not a stable career choice, and they've just always been like, go for it, like this is your time. How about you?
Yeah, I'm like really tight with my family, not gonna lie. Like me and my mom were like best friends.
Aww. Yes.
Little bit of a mama's boy. So.
So I just had date number 3 with Peter, and he's just got such a big heart and super sweet.
I really like how positive she is, and it's clear that she has so much energy and she shows such great interest in whatever we talk about. At this point, I would say she's definitely the sweetest girl I've talked to.
I loved how he was saying like he's super close to his family. So yeah, it's been super nice to get deep with Peter, and I'm really excited for what could happen. Thanks, Peter.
I would definitely like to talk to her again.
Kudos to Peter for straight up asking Ari to spill the tea on her dating life. Ari handled it so well, and looks like they're in the same boat. Maybe a good sign. But let's talk Chloe and James. Those two have so much in common. I want to play Guess Who with the cast of Dating Greek. Would be a tough game for them, considering they don't know what each other looks like. The art of the phone call.
Just waiting on my call from Dimitri. Well, I've got some fun questions. If you could meet anyone dead or alive, who would it be?
My yaya, actually.
Aww.
Because she passed when I was only a year old, and you always hear stories about young Greek kids growing up with their yayas and papus, and I love those stories, and I have a lot of figures in my life who are like yayadas to me, but I don't obviously remember my real yaya, and so I would give anything to even just like spend an hour with her now today.
He has so many qualities that I admire about him. Like he's loyal, he is family oriented, cares about others. He just is an all around great guy.
So that would be my top 3.
That's
How about
so
you?
Sweet. I would want to meet Beyonce. Just 'cause she's amazing, and I don't know, maybe some of her perfection would rub off on me.
She came super prepared, so she had actually prepared a list of questions for us to talk about throughout the day, and there were quite a number of them, and I don't even think we finished them because we spent our whole conversation time talking about them. I just think our conversation tonight had the best fluidity to it, and there was just, a really, really nice comfort to talking to her. Last season, they had Basil the comedian, and I love Basil.
So he has come to Houston a few times, and he'll do like shows. He's done shows at our church. He did a show for our Goya basketball tournament, and one weekend when he was in Houston, we needed someone to pick him up from the airport, and my dad was like, oh, I'll do it. I'll go pick him up. And so they became such good friends. And like he stayed at our house, and when he was at the tournament, he like called us out in front of everyone, and me and my sisters stood up. We were like, hey, Vasily, we miss you.
That's so funny, because you know what? I picked Basil up from the airport with my dad as well.
Nuh-uh, that's crazy.
Yes.
That's
He's done
so
the same
funny.
thing. He's done a number of shows in Miami and in South Florida, and I picked him up with my dad. And we put him in a hotel. He didn't stay at our house. But
yeah, he just stayed at our house, and my God.
It's so funny because I see him every year at Hellenic Dance Festival, and we always have good laughs and good, memories to share. And so I love him. So I think he's
awesome.
hilarious.
He's so funny. So this one's more fun. Don't take it too seriously. Okay, if money didn't matter, what would be your dream job?
If money didn't matter, what would be my dream job?
Besides a musician.
Well, I was going to say world touring rock star, but I would still say surgeon, or if really any job were on the table, world touring rock star. What about you?
I would want to be Beyonce. I feel like that's
so
a job in
not too
itself.
far off.
Yeah, but so like not only like performing, but just being Beyonce in general. That's a whole job. Just got done with my date with Dimitri. I still think he's like the sweetest guy. He seems so down to earth and just very like in tune with the world.
Just finished my date with Nikki. Of the 3 dates I've had with Nikki, tonight was by far the best.
I still think that he's a bit more reserved than someone else.
It was very apparent that, after 2 nights of having spoken to each other already, we were just that much more comfortable and that much more able to relate.
I'm an embarrassing person, so I just like
You're
really
embarrassing.
want to
You
know.
don't sound like an embarrassing person. You
Oh,
sound really chill.
I put on a good face.
A good
but
show?
A good show. Like I'm a klutz. Yeah, like
No.
just like I don't know, like my family they call them like Frannyisms.
That's great. So I'm actually really surprised that we made it this far.
What do you mean?
Because you seem like a California girl, even though you're from New York. Like chill, fit. I like your voice.
Oh, that's great. I like your voice too.
Thanks. But I don't know. I feel like I'm a little bit of a nerd. I mean, I'm not like always in the books, and I do like stay fit and whatnot. But I don't know. I'm surprised we made it this far.
Really? Why did you? Why? I'm not that. No, I'm like a big dork. He's so sweet. I don't really understand why he didn't think that like he thought he was too nerdy. Like I'm the biggest dork. I think you're a really cool guy. You're really
Thanks.
nice.
I try.
I like talking to
So-
you. I think you're funny.
Thanks, I try. So let's say the show ends, right? And then we meet or whatever, and this is great, and we want to be friends, and then eventually we want to date, whatever. I don't think this could work, like two klutzes dating each other. I feel like that it's a disaster. What do you think?
Disaster. Honestly, I think it's possible. Even like when I'm uncomfortable about something, like I'll just make a joke. If like something bad happens, I'm like, yeah, well, like my life's a joke, so it's fine.
I'm sure your life isn't a joke. Your life is beautiful, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, thank you.
But there might be klutzy moments. Like I feel
It
like
has its
that's
moments.
also like the joy of life. Like, oops, I just knocked over my table and my drink spilled. Like right now. Like that, like it adds some like spice to life.
It does. Yeah, it keeps things.
Hold on, let me
interesting.
clean up my drink.
Oh no! Wait, you actually spilled your drink.
Yeah, I just spilled my drink.
Klutz right
Yeah,
there.
I'm good.
Maybe you are the klutzier
It's fine.
one.
I'm pretty klutzy. And also like serving in the altar. I served in the altar at church, and I wasn't at first, but they were trying to get me. They're like, you teach at this school and this and that, like you should really help out. And I was like, I don't know, I'm a klutz. They're like, no, we want you. And then I'm pretty sure like as they saw me like in the altar like dropping this and that, they're like, oh man, maybe we don't want.
I think you need to like give yourself more credit.
I'm a harsh grader.
Yeah, I know. I'm like very self-deprecating myself, so.
Why?
Like, I don't know.
Do you compare yourself with other people too much?
I think so. I'm trying to get better at it.
Yeah, I think that's what I do too, honestly.
I've struggled with like confidence issues, and like it's definitely gotten better.
You sound very confident. Honestly, out of all the girls I've talked to, you sound the most confident, which is also why I'm surprised that we've gotten this far.
Really? I
Yes.
don't know. And don't doubt yourself. You're a catch, okay?
Thanks, I won't. But I
Yeah.
don't know. I'll make my way back to New York too eventually, like this summer.
Oh yeah.
We can meet up in New York too and grab a coffee.
Yeah,
with
I'd love
masks on
that.
or whatever. That went much better than I expected.
I mean, like, he's great, but like, it's Nick.
Man, this is gonna be really hard now. I have to choose. Possibly, I don't know. She might drop me.
It's Nick. Who am I kidding? Like, I know it's Nick.
It was really sweet. Was saying how, like, oh, don't be self-conscious or whatnot. And I think we got into some deeper territory, which is what I was hoping for. I didn't think the first few dates got deep enough.
I would, at the very least, want to be friends.
I don't know. Francesco is great.
It's Nick. I know it's him.
You're doing your dates in the kitchen.
I'm doing this date in the kitchen. I got my oven behind me. Get a look at the oven. Get a look at the stove. Yeah, things
Do
looking
you have your
good, man.
nightcap with you? Your bourbon and Coke?
I don't have it with me. I have an Aquafina water bottle in front of me. I don't have alcohol tonight. You know why I don't have alcohol tonight?
Why?
Because all we did last date was talk about alcohol, and I was like, I'm not an alcoholic. So here, to you, when you watch this later, and to everybody else in America and internationally watching this show, I'm not an alcoholic.
I have my water with me too, so can we cheers on
Heck
that?
yes. Cheers. Yes, right now. Cheers.
Cheers. All right, I'm taking a sip.
There you go. Done and done. Neither of us are alcoholics, despite the fact that we spent 10 minutes talking nothing about alcohol last time.
That's okay.
All right. If we went to a Greek night and something, are we dancing the whole night? What are we doing? Are we going in and leaving, or are we just like chilling? What are we doing?
We are going in and dancing the whole night.
Hell to the yeah.
And if you try to sit down, I will pull you out of your chair.
All right. Major asterisk. I'm going to put like 2 asterisks by that.
Major
100%.
asterisk. I love that. Yeah, like, I'll definitely lead the line. So recently, I just kind of started, trying to get a little comfortable with, like, going in the middle for a little Zembeki, because I would never do it before.
Oh, no. Everybody goes through that phase. Everybody's, like, way too scared at some point. But then eventually it's like, nah, you know what? I got this.
You just got to do it. And I'm not the best.
I'm not the best either. Trust me. I'm not the worst,
but if you go in and
I'm
have a
also
good
not the
time,
best.
there you go.
Hey, heck yeah. Hey, let's hear this in Mexico. Hey. Yeah, no, so seriously, that's awesome. Like I said, I'm not a professional Greek dancer by any means. I got a few moves, though. So I'd like to show those moves off to Chrysanthi the next time we see each other. Actually, not the next time we see each other, just whenever we see each other. Good note here. My law firm has like 50-something offices in pretty much every major city in the country, so just saying.
You trying to move up here?
No, I'm really not. To be honest with you, Boston is probably way too cold for me. I've only lived in the South my whole life. I don't know about you. Are you a cold weather person, or do you like warm weather?
I hate the cold. I really do. I'm always cold, so I like the warm weather for sure. All
right, so then my question to you is, what's taking so long, Chrysanthi? Why aren't you moving down here south? It's really beautiful.
I don't know
It's
why
nice.
I haven't looked into it already.
You just
I
hadn't
should've
found the
done that
right
last
person
night.
down here? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You just haven't found the right person down here?
No, I think I did.
Okay, maybe so. All right, good answer again. She said she's open to moving south. She's not a cold weather person. Not gonna lie. Is it a deal breaker? No. However, am I gonna say it's a gigantic plus? Abso-freaking-lutely. Giant plus. Chrysanthi, ready to move south. I feel that. All right.
Let's
Good
move to
go.
Charleston.
Moving back to Charleston for me. So
Everyone who's listening right now.
I already know the area. All right, everybody. My house is going up for sale. I know I just moved in a few months ago.
My dad's a real estate agent. He'll sell your house.
Done and done. He'll sell my house. He'll hook us up with a nice place in Charleston. My law firm has an office there on King Street, the nicest street in Charleston. So I don't have to switch jobs. We're good to go. All right, done and done.
So just finished date number 3 with James. It was a wicked fun conversation.
Chrysanthi, we'll be signing up for her on date night number 4.
Hopefully I get to talk to him again tomorrow night and keep it going.
I felt weirdly more nervous today of all the days. I'm I don't know why, but I feel it's crunch time or something. I actually again prepared some questions this time.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I did as well.
Oh, hey! Okay, do you want to go first?
We both came today with questions that we wanted to ask each other, and I thought that was very cool. What is your go-to drink at the bar?
Oh, wow. Okay, I had a feeling you were going to ask this, and I wish I had, like,
How?
a cooler. I feel like, after talking about Caprice, I was like, I feel like this is going to come up at some point. But, ooh, okay, I know this is basic, but I love a good, like, rum and Coke. I love rum. I feel like that's, like, always... I don't even like Coke, but when it's with rum, I'm like, that's cool. That's good.
A delicious combo.
Yes. How about you?
It really depends on the night. Sometimes I go right for the vodka cranberry or vodka Red Bull. Other nights
Yep.
it's like I need a beer or a black cherry White Claw.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
I'll just stick
Wow.
to that.
Fun fact, I haven't had the claws yet.
What? Oh, you shouldn't have said that. You should have lied.
I'm not, it's vodka, right? I can't believe we're talking about this. Sorry for the viewers under 20.
I'm actually drinking a White Claw right now. It is spiked sparkling water with a hint of black cherry.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, black cherry. That's a unique flavor. Noted.
Hey guys, just finished my third date with Ari.
He's just super fun and like easy to talk to, and yeah, just funny. I feel like we're always laughing.
I'm very excited to find out even more about her in the next up and coming nights.
So Ari has never tried a White Claw. Patrick, what rock have you been living under? Ari, tonight I hope you're enjoying a nice alcoholic beverage like we are. Cheers. And Ari, you are welcome anytime at our house. Beverages on us.
But like with you, it's always like, oh, like it's we have 2 minutes left. Holy crap!
I know. Yeah, I feel that way too.
Like if you invite me to a party and you tell me it starts at 10, I will not be there before 10:30.
Yeah, I'd probably be there at like 11.
Oh dang, you're beating me a whole hour. 10:30,
Yeah,
I feel like is
like-
reasonable.
Well, it depends how close you are to the person. If you're like my best
Yeah,
friend,
okay,
I'm gonna
that's
get there
true.
before.
Yeah,
If-
you're right.
I kind of know you. I'll get there at maybe 10:30 if I don't know you at all, and I'm going with people that know you. Maybe I'll go later.
You're right. I feel this.
Run on Greek time.
Greek time's a great excuse. You show up an hour late to something and be like, oh, sorry, it was Greek time. And Greek people are like, oh, no worries.
We understand.
It's like, yeah.
Like for the
Yeah.
for the conference in Chicago, there was like Greek time tickets because they were like the really late ones.
Oh, yeah. Did you buy those?
That's the one I bought because I almost didn't go. I was like debating, but I was like, it's
I
gonna be
think
worth
my
it.
Padea was, we were so late to every event. It was like, I don't know, maybe like 20 or 30 of us that were all from like the Pittsburgh area, so we would all kind of like congregate together the whole time.
Oh my god, that's so many.
It's a lot of fun. You have to come down. If you're ever here, let me know.
Actually, I did think about going there once, and you're probably gonna laugh at me for why.
Why?
So, have you ever been to like any of the Greek concerts that they have?
Yeah, of course I have. Which one?
So, I went to one like 2.5 years ago with like one of my best friends, and it was Tsalikis,
Okay.
and it was in Boston, and he just put on such a good show that we were.
Oh, you were
just
ready to
been,
go
like, waiting
again.
for him to come back. Yeah, and so before they announced he was coming back to Boston this year, I'm pretty sure it was Pittsburgh, and my friend was
Oh.
like, "Let's go to Pittsburgh if he doesn't come here."
Yeah, we've been to, I think I've been to 2 Greek concerts. Last year, 2 years ago, we saw Glikeria, and then the year before that, we saw Hatsianis. Both shows were crazy. Greek concerts are like a whole
Oh.
different, like, breed.
I know, it's always like so fun when they happen. Like me and my friends always hype it up and like try and get a big barea to go.
Yeah, because it's just like, it's a free-for-all. Like, you're allowed to do anything. Like, you
Yeah.
sit down and you're like, behave yourself for like half an hour, and then like everyone just hits this point when like you can do whatever you want. Like, if you want to stand up on your
Mhm.
chair, go for it. If you want to jump on your table, go for it. If you want to like get up on the stage with the performer and like dump flowers on their head and take a shot,
love
like go
that.
for it.
And I love how like some of them, like I saw Plutarchos like 3 years ago, And he like at one point in the night just like came off stage and like was making rounds in the crowd. And, like,
Yeah.
I just love this vibe.
Yeah, it just goes like all night long. I think that she should come to Pittsburgh, and I would love to go to a Greek concert with her or an EDM club. One thing you've enjoyed learning about or like about your date?
I really like how I feel like it's just like easy to talk, and I feel like we have a lot of like similarities or like I don't know, things in common. Like, you know, we both like psych and stuff. Like we both have like similar relationships with our siblings. Like involved with like the camp and like Greek stuff. Yeah, it's just fun to talk about all that with you. So
That was like no joke that my first initial thought when I saw that question was I just like how easy the conversation flows. I feel like we never ever have any like awkward pauses and we can just kind of jump from one subject to the next, which is really cool. Yeah, I feel like there's just a lot to learn, obviously, because we've never met ever, and this is over the phone.
But it's weird.
I feel like every time we talk, I look at the clock and I can't believe it's like over. I feel like we like come off like we're home, and we're like work in a hospital, and we just like have these casual conversations. But then we're both like we love EDM clubs and like rooftop bars and like spike ball, and I feel like we go wild.
Spike ball.
Yeah.
I'd embarrass myself.
I love spike ball.
I definitely see that too. And
Fun
I like
loving.
that.
That's a good word. I feel like we're chill, but we're fun loving. So talk to Crisanti. Same as always. The time flew by. We talked for 25 minutes, and I felt like we were on the phone for 5. I feel like I talked to that girl for hours.
I was looking forward to talking to him again tonight because I just feel like every other time that I talked to him, it was like, just like I enjoyed myself during the conversation. So I was like, okay, Lucas is up again. Like, let's do this.
I had a great time. It's really all I have to say. Every night I look forward to talking to her, and every time I leave having a great time.
I don't know, I just feel like we have like similar views on a lot of things and just like, I don't know, just have like a similar vibe. I feel like that's weird to say, but I'm going to say it. So it went well, and I hope to talk to him again.
I want to talk to her again tomorrow.
Here we are, night 3.
Night 3. This is exciting, isn't it?
I know. I can't believe I'm still here. That's wild.
I know, me neither. This is so much fun. I'll just say without too many specifics, I've been very, very happy with the way the date card has turned out.
When we're finally revealed, but if I get that far, I'm sorry, I'm like overstepping. I'm overstepping. But
Right, because somebody like you, like amazing, funny, like super intellectual, is not going to get that far. Okay.
He said I'm intellectual. That really just like, whoa, right here.
So question, what do you like about your date?
Ugh. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Nothing.
No. Okay, like, this is really hard for me. I feel bad because I'm bad at, like, articulating specific things that I like about people.
One thing I like about you, I will say, actually going back 2 nights, you were my first date. And at first it was like, okay, you know, maybe this is a first impression thing. Like maybe a lot of people are going to be like this. But you just came in with so much energy.
Okay.
And like just such great conversational abilities. And I love that. I also love your passion for art history.
Oh shit, I forgot to say that. Sorry. Keep going. Keep going.
You're definitely the only person who, you know, returned that. And so I was, you know, that was like something that made me really happy and something I really like about you.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm like so moved. But like honestly, that was, and like maybe someday you'll see in my very first reaction video, I feel like the first thing I said was like, oh my god, he likes art. So, if this were real life, like what do you normally do for a first date?
For me, on a first date, my number one criteria would be for the girl to be happy and comfortable and just content throughout the night. So even if she had like wanted to do something that was completely different from what I had in mind, I would do that. Like I'm just easygoing. Be as gentlemanly as I possibly can in every regard and super polite. I love to meet parents and family. I will say that like early on because I think being able to,
Okay.
I think like just being able to connect with others, like loved ones and people that are important in my date's life, that's just like, I want to be able to establish good communication right from the beginning.
Okay. Interesting.
What about
So,
you?
I feel like I've done a lot of app dating recently because I like took a kind of oath to like with my roommates. Basically, this happened like a year ago. We were all kind of sitting around and we were like, man, like it's so hard to meet guys in New York City, and we're like, wow, I'm just so busy. And then we like all realized that we were sitting on the couch literally doing nothing. And I was like, y'all, like, we gotta do something about this. Like, I was like, let's all get on apps. Like, it is not weird anymore. Like, everybody is doing this. Like, I cited maybe like 3 case studies of like app date successes. And we just like all started going on these dates, and we would have like this kind of support group.
I have just also had good luck in the past meeting people organically and circumstantially, and I love that. That's that's one of my favorite
that's like
dynamics.
That's a dream, and honestly, every single person that I've met organically, I was like, oh my god, I met someone in real life. Like it's gonna, I was like, it's cosmic. Like it's gonna be like this is it.
There's just something like really special about just like, the stars aligning. I mean, that sounds so corny and cliche, but like the stars aligning and just being in the right place at the right time and meeting somebody who you click with, and then spend the rest of the night together. Like, there's nothing better than that. And I mean, even with this too, I mean, we didn't know any of the other people. We can't see any of the other people. So there's like still that element of surprise to it that, I really like.
Well, I kind of feel like maybe our time is up.
I think it's up by 10 minutes.
Shit. Oh my god, it really is up by 10 minutes. Well, that is just...
But look at this, such great conversation. I love it. So nice talking to you as well. Everything you said was so sweet again.
Oh, thanks. You too. I'm sorry I botched the one question that was supposed to be
No,
nice.
not at all. Not at all. One bit. It was super sweet. Well, anyways, I really can't wait to talk to you again. And I had an amazing night. Hope you have a great day tomorrow. And just looking forward to it.
Yeah, you too. Oh my gosh, we just finished my 3rd date with Dimitri. It went really well. I didn't want to stop talking to him.
It's very, very interesting. My favorite conversation of the 3 nights.
Nick, I feel like it was very like, okay, like we're friends, like we're talking. But then like with Dimitri, it felt like a little deeper.
We went 10 minutes over time, which I think can be very telling, and I'm looking forward to see where all this goes tomorrow night.
I feel like there was a clear, like, really good date, and then there was a clear good date.
Again, another wonderful conversation with her, and I'm very much looking forward to see where this goes.
All right, how are you? How's your
I'm
night
great.
going?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been looking forward to this all day.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. I'm excited then. You mean like this call in particular or the whole night?
Yes. No, this specific one.
Damn. See, you make me nervous. What is one of like the best experiences that you've ever had?
Probably Ionian Village. Actually, Camp St. Paul. Camp St. Paul has like turned me into who I am today. 300%.
We love a camp girl. We love a camp girl.
Yeah. Every time someone's like, oh, how's it going? I was like, there's this one guy that like does camp too. Like he just gets it. I have a question for you. A really random question. Did you do laundry today?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Just ask what you would have said if I said yes. I'm kind of like scared. Like maybe I should have lied.
So, okay, this is like just like, don't take this seriously. This is like a joke, okay?
Okay.
So I went on Instagram. You know how there's like these stupid filters where like you can put like what state should you be from, and like it like scrolls through all these states and like puts one on your face.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was one that my friend sent me today, and it was like, where is your soulmate right now? And it said doing laundry. So I was like, okay, tonight I have to ask all of these guys I talked to if they did laundry, and then I'm just gonna like hang up and that's it. Like I'm gonna choose them if they said
you
yes.
know what? Actually, I did. I washed my socks today. I forgot about it.
You know what? Perfect. 500 brownie points for you.
That's really funny. That would have been funny if somebody said they did laundry.
No one said it, so.
She's awesome. Like it's so cool that like we mess with each other and we tell like stupid stories and like funny jokes and like the banter's there, but then we have like very nice, meaningful conversations too. It's like get yourself a girl that can do both, and Chloe can do both. What's like an embarrassing like story, but that's like funny?
I feel like my entire life is an embarrassing story, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Anytime I, like, open up my Snapchat memories or
Facebook
because...
memories are worse. It brings up the statuses
please.
that you made, like, 9 years ago in middle school. And it's like,
Okay,
dude,
I'm going to go look at what mine was today.
I would clock myself.
Oh,
I
wrote...
Like, me doing, like, to be honest. And then I'm just like, to be honest, I don't know you. And I'm like, dude, why would you, like, why do that at all? Like, what was the point of that?
I wrote going to 8th grade formal with my girls with a heart.
Yeah, it was 8th grade formal wild.
I guess. No, actually it wasn't. I told the guy that I had a crush on all of middle school that I had a crush on him because we were moving like the next week.
Shit.
And I like out of district, and he looked me in the face and just laughed and walked away. So
damn, I guess that could be your embarrassing story. That's so sad.
I guess so. And then I make a Facebook right above the one about formal. The next Facebook status I wrote was, "Tonight could have gone better."
That's good. Yeah, no kidding.
So I guess
that's like a middle schooler's like nightmare.
Seriously.
I like the fact that we can be like complete like clowns and joke around and tell funny stories, but then we could have like a nice serious conversation, and we have a nice balance of like meaningful conversation and like stupidity.
I also like our banter. Like, I think it's very easy to talk to you. I just enjoy like anything that you say, and I like learning about you. So I guess like all of our conversations combined are probably like, bless you, my like favorite part, because like it's making me realize like who you are as a person, which is really important, obviously.
That's deep.
I'm a deep girl sometimes. I just finished my day with Lucas. Just like total power move again.
I really like her, but it's like weird as shit because I've never seen her before, and we just talk on the phone every night. But I really like her.
He like kind of said it perfect. Like we have a good balance of like serious conversations and like stupidity, but like not bad stupidity, just like banter back and forth.
Chloe is a goon in a good way. She's like a clown, and I like that. And I can talk to her about serious stuff. So at the present moment, she is my number one.
Getting to hear his responses to these questions are like really important in understanding like who he is as a person, his personality, even if he doesn't say it like outward, and I don't ask him like, who are you, you know? So I think that's really important. I really like him a lot.
I'm into this. I cannot say that I ever anticipated this coming out of this show. I kind of just came on.
Yes, I don't really have words to say about him. He's just so great.
Hold up. These dates keep getting better and better. You're talking about Chloe and Lucas, right? Obviously, those two have something going on. Wait, what about James, though? They're going to Disney together. Maybe they'll run into Lucas there. It's a small world after all. I think we've had enough of you for tonight.
I think tonight was my favorite night.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Definitely was nice having the longer talk times.
Same. I think it was good to like actually get to someplace a little deeper.
I definitely like. I think I know.
Like Francesca's usually like leader in the clubhouse because like we're actually having real conversations.
It's Nick. Yeah. I'm
Oh, I love Nick, but I just like love him. Like
he's my number one too.
Well, maybe the best woman win. Yeah.
But I was the person who I dropped today. That's the one who I was saying. I'm like, that was a long 25 minutes. So good.
I didn't talk to him after the first night.
Yeah. No, I don't know. That's like the scary part. We don't know like where their head is at.
It's just fun. They're all like sweet. So I'm like, whatever happens.
I like honestly, I could tell that Nick was gonna be a fan favorite from night one.
Yeah.
I don't know. He seemed like a good little boy, but he was my number 2.
I got into a conversation with Francesca about what's going on in the world and everything, like with all the protests and stuff, which I think was really impactful and like just good to like know we're on like the same page of. That's when you're like, okay, this is real. Like we're talking about real stuff. Like
I got a super deep religious conversation with Chloe.
Interesting.
Chloe's super big into religion.
Chloe asked me, she was like, I've been asking everyone I've been on dates with all night, like, did you happen to do your laundry today? And I was like,
Hey,
no.
what was your answer? Hey, what was your answer, bro? If it was yes, then I won't pick her. You can have her. She said that was the soulmate thing.
So everyone I spoke to today, I needed to ask if they were doing laundry.
Oh my god.
Was anyone doing laundry?
Lucas's mom did laundry for him. And then when I told him like why I asked, he was like, oh, well, you know what? I think I might have washed a sock or something myself.
Question was like, where is your soulmate right now? And the answer to her, like, he's doing laundry.
Yep.
And I was like, you know what? I did wash my socks. Yeah, I forgot to mention.
I told her it was a no from me, and if somebody said yes, then it's just fate. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to like buy a ring, I think.
My man, Lucas for MVP. Lucas for MVP. I think I've convinced a couple of them that the South might be the place to be. So maybe it won't be long distance after all.
I would say my number one was Dimitri. I like him. From the start, had like a really common interest in art, like visual art, music, like whatever. So that was like easy to talk about. But then also it kind of led to like deeper conversations, like what is art? Like annoying, but it was
so
like
cute.
Yeah, it was fun.
I was very, very happy with my date card tonight. It was honestly exactly what I had hoped it would be. And then there were actually a couple surprises throughout the night, a couple things that I didn't really expect to have in our conversation. One of my dates had asked me, okay, so forget all of this and suppose we were actually going on a first real date tonight. How would your perfect night go? And I was like, oh shoot, like I didn't even really think of that. It was definitely like the most personal and emotional conversation I've gotten into of all 3 nights. And I certainly wasn't expecting it to go there, but it did.
My number one is Paul.
Best voice is Paul, I think.
Paul has the best voice.
Yes!
Yeah.
Lucas or Paul, best voice, but I think James is the funniest.
Yeah, James
Yeah,
is really funny.
Paul was funny.
Conversations with him.
I vibed like a lot with James, so I picked him.
I don't know. I laugh at everything, so
Yeah, I was gonna say
I might be the right judge. I might not be the right judge, but I'll laugh at anything.
I would say Chloe.
Mm-hmm.
For me personally, Julia.
Mm-hmm. And Julia. Chloe and Julia.
James is definitely the flirtiest, I would say.
Oh, for
that,
sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think
Oh
he's
yeah.
like older? I feel like he's older. I get the older.
I get that vibe too.
How old are all of y'all?
I'm 24, but I'm turning 26 in a couple weeks.
Wait, you're 24, but
Wait,
you're
I'm
turning
25. Wait,
26?
I'm sorry. I'm 24 and turning 25. Oh my gosh. I'm really having a quarter life crisis.
Hey, in the group chat, everyone's got to write their name, though. I don't know. No idea whose number is who.
Yeah, you're
I'm Paul.
Whose number is who?
I'm Paul. I have to predict. That's the first thing I thought too, dude.
That's right.
Bye,
Bye.
Bye.
And with that, night 3 is complete. Tune in next time for our finale event. What happens when our cast members finally see each other face to face? And more importantly, who ends up together? So many couples and so much tea. Who do you guys ship? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you next time.